So my favorite Nickelodeon cartoon show, Avatar: The Last Airbender, is getting a live-action Netflix adaptation. It's actually happening and I'm so excited. So before I get to the potential whitewashing of one particular Asian slash native, better yet Inuit character, let me give you guys a really quick backstory because I had like 2 whole videos about this entire Netflix adaptation fiasco and I think this is really important. So in early 2020 there was an open casting call for the main characters of Avatar, and I don't know if you guys were on Twitter or TikTok at that time, but Avatar was trending for a good few months. Like everybody's For You page was literally just Avatar memes, Avatar cosplay videos, etc. And I think it was so popular all of a sudden again because simultaneously there were also a couple of big news happening while everybody was excited for the live action adaptation. One of the biggest news was that unfortunately the creators of the show, who were originally supposed to be co-creating the live action adaptation, announced that they were no longer a part of the Netflix production. Because basically, to sum it up, they didn't agree with the creative vision Netflix had for the show. And as if this wasn't bad enough, there were also a couple of rumors going on that said Netflix wanted to whitewash some characters plus age up the main cast and make it more sexy. And this was so controversial because if you watched the show Avatar, you know that all the, and I mean all the characters, are undeniably Asian. It is apparent in the way the characters look like, the names, the clothes, the philosophy, the religion, the architecture, everything. And the different Asian heritages are all mirrored in the 4 nations. The Fire Nation is Japanese inspired, the Earth Nation is Korean slash Chinese inspired, the Water Nation is mostly Inuit inspired, and the Air Nation is Tibetan slash Indian inspired. The different Asian cultures and heritages are so clear and obvious to recognize, so casting the characters accurately should be a no-brainer. By the way, I go deep into this topic in those 2 videos, and I actually recommend you guys to watch especially this one to fully understand the whole lore of Avatar and how it actually amazingly mimics real-life Asian tragedies in the real world with fiction. That's why I again emphasize why accurate casting was so important for us. Because it's not a show like Sailor Moon or Voltron where the race and culture doesn't play such a huge crucial role in the story, you know? It's literally almost like the main thing in the show. Now 1 year passes and Netflix finally reveals the main cast. Let's actually react to it together. Sokka! I don't know this actor, but I already trust him. This is so perfect. Gordon Cormier is gonna play Ang. He definitely looks like the part. Gordon Cormier is a young, emerging Filipino-Canadian actor. Nice. Oh, he's actually 12 years old, just like Ang. He literally looks like 7 though. Kia Ventillo is Katara, and she's a Mohawk person. It's a section of the indigenous people of North America. Cool. She's so pretty. I don't recognize her. They must be like fresh faces. Dallas Liu is Zuko and he's Chinese Indonesian. I love these 2 casting choices so far. But him, like, I'm just gonna say what everybody's thinking. He looks way too sweet to be playing Zuko. I mean, Zuko, the hot, emo, older bad boy of the show, and you choose this small, sweet, nerdy looking guy? Like, come on! Netflix, you had so many choices, especially nowadays. I feel like there's so many Asian guys who literally look like Zuko. Let me again remind you guys how Zuko looks like in the show.
But who gave them the authority to make sick boy Zuko this sick boy cute though? Zuko's got the face of someone about to knock a bitch out, but goes in tongue first like he's gonna knock a bitch up.
I'm just half joking.
Maybe he's gonna transform into a bad boy Zuko. Maybe they'll give him a really badass looking scar.
Who knows? But I don't know. He looks so sweet though. He looks so innocent. He doesn't have that edge, you know? That Zuko has, that edgy look. Anyways, let's actually talk about the potential controversial casting choice, which is Ian Owsley as Sokka. Now, Sokka and Katara are both heavily inspired by Inuit people and their culture. Some people say that they're only Native American inspired. Personally, I think it's very apparent that they're both Inuit slash Kazakh slash Asian Siberian nomads inspired with a sprinkle of Native American. Also, the creators literally stated so. So in my opinion, and again, I emphasize guys, it's just my opinion. I would have casted Inuit / Asian Siberian people for the role rather than mixed Native Americans. Now, there has been a lot of controversy around Sokka's casting choice because allegedly, and I'm saying this so I don't get sued, allegedly, he has been lying about being Native American.
Ian openly claimed to be half Cherokee a few months ago after first rumors started. In a post he now deleted, he mentioned going to one of his tribe's tribal wedding. This is a woman chosen to represent the tribe he is confirmed to be a part of. She goes to universities to represent and teach about Native American culture and art. She also claims to have Vikings and Irish and Scottish rebels as ancestors. His grandma also loves movies with red face that spread negative indigenous stereotypes. His family is confirmed to be anti-indigenous and just extremely right-wing. I just feel bad for the rest of the cast. Having a main cast played by indigenous and Asian actors is already rare enough in Hollywood. I hope none of this will negatively affect their careers. So basically, allegedly it has been confirmed that the actor cast as Sokka in the live-action Avatar, The Last Airbender remake, lied about being Native American and is in fact 100% white. Multiple official Cherokee tribes confirmed that Ian Ousley is not an official member after he claimed to be mixed Cherokee. The tribe Southern Cherokee Nation that he is confirmed to be enrolled in is most likely fake and run by white people. These are some of the members. Ian's family is also confirmed to be supporters. Adlai is a story based on indigenous and Asian culture and deals with themes like colonialism and racism. Having one of the main cast members lying about being a POC could have a big negative effect on the whole project.
So I looked into the receipts and honestly, they seem pretty legitimate. Again, I say that allegedly, but it's not looking good, guys. To summarize, basically in a deleted post he said he was half Cherokee. People did research, found out that he not only is not enrolled in a Cherokee tribe, but the tribe that he allegedly is enrolled in might be fraudulent and fake because all of the members look like plain old white people. Southern Cherokee Nation of Kentucky, lol, what a joke. Everyone knows there are only 3 bands of Cherokees: the Cherokee Nation, Eastern Band of Cherokees, and Kitowa Band. Aside from all of this, assuming we're in a world where he really is Cherokee, why the fuck do productions constantly hire the whitest POC down? You know, I actually really agree with that statement because he literally looks white. I don't care if he has 30 or 40% of Cherokee in him. He still looks white. Look at his family. Look at his sister, for God's sakes. There are tons of 100% full Native Americans or Asians or Inuit young actors out there. And again, Hollywood chooses the most whitewashed quote-unquote person of color. I genuinely wouldn't care if Netflix casted racially ambiguous people for the background or even side characters, but the main cast, like, you couldn't even let us have this. Ian has been very quiet about this. If you look at his comments on Instagram or TikTok, it's just tons of people asking if he lied, what his actual heritage is, etc. I love how you can so easily lie about your heritage and steal the rights of playing the role of an indigenous character from the indigenous community like it means nothing to them. Don't know if you realized, but things are different now. An accurate representation is a much bigger priority in today's time than it was back in the day. You have to say something eventually. It's hard to support a project when you don't know if a lead actor lied to get cast or not. You're the only one who can resolve this. Why stay silent? You're just proving the rumors true. You Taylor Lautner. I think Netflix is trying to wait for this scandal to die. It's sad. So Netflix or the actor didn't make any statement about this. Maybe they're even recasting, who knows? I don't think so, but yeah, I guess we have to wait to see what they're going to do. You know, when the casting first was revealed on Twitter, I immediately saw that this dude is definitely nothing full Asian or full Native American. Like, but first it didn't bother me that much because at the end of the day, I honestly think he kinda looks like Sokka. Like, there's a Sokka vibe, you know? So I didn't get all mad. I was kind of annoyed at first, but then I remembered I have a life. I just thought he looks racially ambiguous enough, I guess. But when those rumors came out that he lied, you know, lying about having a certain heritage to get a role which was intended for an Inuit/Native American person is just so shitty, you guys. Like, that's when I actually became kind of irritated by this whole situation all over again. But anyways, to cheer you guys up again, look who plays Fire Lord Ozai. When I tell you, this man is so freaking fine, you guys. Oh. By the way, I recommend everybody to watch Lost, but only the first and second season, because afterwards it just gets too weird. Just watch Lost for these two guys. My freaking god. Sawyer and Jin. Oh. You know what's funny is that I watched Lost when it first came out with my family, and I was way too young to be watching a show like this. And after all those years, for some reason, I decided to rewatch Lost. And I never realized how freaking hot the cast of Lost is. Like, everyone looks like a supermodel, especially Sawyer. Like, there's some scenes with Sawyer, I literally look at the screen like this. They're so hot, you guys. Actually, I don't know what's wrong with me. The past few months, I've been so down bad for any hot guy. It's embarrassing. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the casting choice. Do you agree with my opinion? If not, let me know why. If you had a choice, who would you have chosen for the roles? Let me know. I'm really interested in your ideas. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. By the way, I'm wearing 3 necklaces, and they're all handmade. If you're interested, they're available on my online shop. They're now available on my online shop. Click the link in the description below. Let's go.